Hello Amazon shoppers. I'm taking a quick look at a keyboard here that is actually pretty impressive. Now whether you like a full-size keyboard or if you need one that's a little more compact, that's going to be personal preference, but I can tell you this thing is pretty impressive and it looks really cool. It has some cool additional features and I'm really happy with the way it functions and the way it sounds when you're clicking the keys and such. I think I can get used to a smaller keyboard. I don't use the number pad that much anyway, so I think in the long term I could probably get used to this pretty easily. It has a gold plated USB connector. It does come with a little cap on the connector. Obviously it's plugged in right now. So it also comes with this, which is something that's pretty cool because you can pull these keys off and they're actually pretty easy to pull off. I don't know if I can pull one off right now just to give you. So it pulls off pretty easily, and as you can see right through the key. That's where the illumination comes from. But you can take this and use this to pull that and replace it. So just wanted to kind of show you that real quick so we can get that out of the way. And we'll put the key back. And there we go. Done. Very easily. So this is plugged up and you can hopefully see a little bit right now that it's illuminated. This is of metal construction. Feels like a nice quality. Has a little bezel going on right here. You might be able to see the light reflecting off of that. Nice rubber pads on the bottom. Feet that flip out. So you can actually get that inclined setup. And what I want to go over real quick, you do have the ability to lock this key. You do have the ability to change let me set that down, sorry. So you do have the ability to change the actual polling rate of the keyboard using some of the keys. The F keys, F1 through F12, have different functions. So you can change between 40, 20, 10, and 5 milliseconds, F1 through F4. And then you have some of the typical shortcut keys that people are familiar with, like launching the calculator, for example. And that's all done with the function key and one of these keys. Then you have the function F9 key, which we'll get into in a moment, which changes the different colors that are available. And you have the function and page up, page down, which deal with changing the brightness levels, which we'll get into briefly as well. There's also some office quick access and different things of that nature. I think it's a very cool keyboard overall. It has the N key rollover, anti-ghosting capabilities, and you can where is it at? It looks like you can lock the function key from this over here, but I haven't tried that. I don't want to do that right now because I want to show you the lighting. But if you did that, you could disable the function key, so you don't have to worry about the function combinations and such. So pretty cool. If you need to restore that, you just press the function and the delete key for 5 seconds, and there's a little return or previous setting type icon, I guess you would call it, here. So by any means, what I want to do now, and you can record lighting scenarios with this also. So if you wanted to, you could have a certain backlit recording setup. So it's pretty cool. You have a real-time shooter, first-person shooter type keys here in relation to the different games and different lighting scenarios. And office, you have an office setting. So if you have different lighting you want for different games and such, so that's pretty cool. But I guess the most cool function or feature that most people are going to be concerned with is the backlighting altogether. So we'll get into that right quick. So again, you have this option here. If we obviously I'm not long enough fingers. You can lock and unlock the Windows key that way. So what we're going to do right now though is function and F9. And so there you have fully illuminated. Now I can go over here and adjust the brightness a couple of levels up, a couple of levels down. So I'm going to leave it at full brightness so you can see it hopefully the best. And we'll go function F9 again. And you can see now it's just breathing or pulsing. So whether we touch a key or not, nothing happens. We just have that slow fade again. And now we have it so that any key we press illuminates. So it's pretty cool. Next, we have it so that when we press a key, the light on it goes off. So whatever key we select has no light for a moment. Next, we basically are dispersed from the location we press outward both ways, which I think is actually really cool looking. It's one of my favorite. If we do this again, we have sort of this cycling pattern. So whether we press a key or not, there's no interaction. It just gives you that pulsating, quick or flashing type. And if we do that for the next mode, you can see no matter what we press, it doesn't matter again. It's just going to cycle from top to bottom continuously. And we can turn it off and just use it as a regular keyboard. So, like I said, this is a metal keyboard. So it's very solid, has this really attractive little beveled edge on it, and the name is right here on it, and it's actually raised, and if you scratch across that you can hear it actually catches the skin. So it's actually raised, cut into the metal, so very cool. I like the little exposed screw action here, just looks kind of cool with the mechanic metal construction and everything. So just a really attractive finish, really attractive keyboard with a lot of options, very nicely made. I said I really like the sounds and the features. There's a lot of functionality here. It does come with a user manual, so if you have any questions or anything, you can always refer to this. And let's say you do get your additional keys, or switches rather, the little cover for your USB, your little puller to change these out, and it actually has these little hooks, and what happens is, well, you can't really see it very well probably, but you'll get this in and it'll lock into place and you're able to pull these out, so you can change these out. So overall, just a really cool keyboard, really impressive. Love the colors and all the different options that are included for this keyboard. Okay, thanks.